Today it was kind of a first opportunity for me because of Mr. Srinivas to remember me and call me here. I'm really thankful for you, and thanks to Kishore. And I'm really honored to say something about Mr. Setlur, with whom I worked for a not very long time. I actually was working in Patalganga, in the aromatics mine, and from there I moved to Mr. Setlur's group, and I think I worked for a couple of years there. But the thing which I was telling that the gentleman told, the sense of numbers, I would really try to emphasize on that. That sense of numbers was missing in me before I joined Mr. Setlur's group. And when I started working with him, I was like, you know, I was trained to know the numbers, to sense the numbers. Looking at a report, I can sense the, you know, where exactly are the problem areas. So those are learning points for me. And Dr. Setlur, that's thanks for teaching me how to read the numbers. And other thing is basically the other thing which I wanted to say about Dr. Setlur's negative side, I would say, is firing. I didn't like firing, and he used to fire me like anybody else. But when I look back in retrospect, I find that, well, if he didn't fire me, then I would not correct myself. So it's kind of like a guardian who thinks that, okay, this guy is going to got to improve in these areas. And that's what I like about him, and I'm really grateful for that. I'll just, remember something which, what happened when I actually resigned. And I put the resignation paper to Dr. Setlur. And I thought that, okay, he's going to question me, but he didn't. He looked at it and said, okay, you can go. So I thought that I am not wanted actually in this company. So I went. After a couple of days, Dr. Setlur called me, looked down and said that, sit down. He never used to say that to anybody. I was myself surprised. He asked me to sit down. Oh, great. I sat down. He said that, well, where are you going? I said, I'm going abroad. Okay. What do you want? He said, what, sir? What? I couldn't get you. And what? Any position, money? What do you want? I said, sorry, I didn't think in that line. He said, look, I'm talking to you about, what position or what, what grade you want, and it will be given to you. Now you want to stay or go? I said, no, sir, I don't want to compromise on that. I intend to go, so I'm going. Then I was leaving, and then he called me back. He said, come, look, wherever you go, when you come back to India, or maybe you might be coming back to India after 1 month, but the first door you have to knock on in this door. So thanks very much, Mr. Setlur, for this gesture.
Good evening, friends, and good evening, sir. It's my pleasure being here in front of you. Incidentally, it's a Thanksgiving Day or weekend in US, and I think Srini has picked up a very opportune time to express our gratitude to our beloved boss, that is Setlur sir. I came in touch with him in somewhere in '96. Had completed something like 7 to 8 years in Reliance at Patanga, was doing extremely well, maybe was bit in cloud, bit above the ground, and then I was working on the petrochemical side, and under him I was pushed to the refinery. With the kind of, praise I had got, my feet were not on the grounds. quickly he made sure that I was not only brought on grounds but thrown to the pool. Uh, he has a unique style, and most of the people who work for refineries would know they use a lot of lingos. He would just throw me in front of a lot of senior people on the refinery, lot of work, and not only that, a very junior team to work with. And I think it was his unique style to make people work, think on their own, and he will only rescue them when they are about to drown. And sir, we got immensely benefited by that approach. So it was not only the structure in thinking, structure in writing, the way to anticipate things, go beyond the chemical engineering, covering the electrical, civil, mechanical. Those were the work-related issues. But what I think the people working for him got was the confidence. Today, I work as a technology officer, and when I see the problems not only from chemical industry, but also say steel metal mining or an infrastructure problem, and when I analyze myself how I approach those problems, the genesis in the way we were brought up in STF, the Special Task Force, and the results are there to everybody to see. Not only the second refinery where my team worked, also the gas cracker, many new things, the audit reports, the way to do the incremental continuous improvements. We learned a lot of things, and sir, we are now implementing it at various places to make others get benefited from your knowledge. So your knowledge stays with us. It is said that a lifespan of a person may be 100, maybe 105 years. We would like Mr. Setlur to live forever. But more than that, I think what matters is how people learn from him and how that thought process continues. It is my confidence that the people who have worked very closely with him will carry that kind of thought process to next generations. Thank you so much.
Sir, you taught us to believe in ourselves and believe in very young and talented people. And sir, wherever I have gone, I recruited the best people that are available, and I still continue to do so. Thank you very much for showing the path.